Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. Happy Friday to you. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Taking a look here again at Avalanche. We're going to double check a few key factors here. I want to redraw out some larger fib levels now that we're starting to continue to extend these lower fibs. It makes a lot more sense if the price doesn't pull back, where's it going to go next, right? So we're going to look at that, and obviously if you're new to the channel, I just want to say thanks so much again for hitting that like button, commenting below. To anyone who has been pretty consistent with that, deeply appreciate that. Future reference too, I do have a Trading Academy community and signals group, so if you're curious, link down below, cryptocache.tech as a website. We have some really cool traders over here. If you take a look at our trade alerts, kind of the newer feature, make sure you enable all channels if you're part of my Discord. Just read through my signals guide too if you're new to the channel, just so you know how my signals work, because you just blindly follow my trades, you're probably going to be surprised that it's structured a little different than you might think. Basically, what we're looking at here with AVAX is a few key factors, specifically these upper levels liquidation getting halfway swept. Again, the more local high here at about 2670 just got hit there, and there's a little bit more left, about 27. We do zoom out, we can see some late shorts here right at about 2710, 2715. Makes sense, it's a kind of a double top, if you will, where the price action is potentially going to pull back. Now again, I don't think that's a distinct probability, but it can be and usually is when you see this kind of liquidation grab, okay? So now that there's been a run for that liquidation, we could very well see a price pull back a little bit. Now let's go ahead and find out what's going on here. Start with the daily time frame, work our way down. We want to look at, first of all, the moving averages, kind of see roughly what that looks like first. We were talking about the 20-day SMA yesterday being a good little trend setter there. Being over the 20 is great. We're now over the 50-day SMA. The daily candlestick closed above that level. So that 0.5 fib level at $25 is the likely new support level. Okay. Now again, I pulled out our larger fib levels here from our more local high to the local low. We can see here that this 0.618 at about $27 to $27.50. That's the golden pocket. That's an area in which we typically see retracement or the price action will commonly reject off of that. So we have already seen a candle wick up to hit that level. We've got 4 strong green days of continuation. It would make sense for AVAX to pull back in the relative near future. We're over 50 on the RSI, but under 70, so still more room for growth. Keep that in mind. We haven't stopped yet, or more importantly, we haven't slowed down yet, and the propensity for further upside is still greater, right? Because we're above a lot of specific areas. My focus here is being above the 50-day SMA. That's awesome. Quick, actually, congrats to our community members here. If you take a look here, got a good 42% for Avalanche in roughly the last 2.5 trading days. So it's been a pretty good little profitable coin for us to the upside. I got the question, hey, do we want to short this coin? The brief answer is no, you don't want to do that. I wouldn't recommend shorting much right now, actually, now that Bitcoin is kind of starting to stabilize, showing a little bit more strength. May even consider closing our Solana short, just to give you perspective there. Again, want to wait till today's candlestick closes first to kind of confirm, but at this point, majority of the market looks like it's doing well, and you're going to find more success going up than down at this given time here for majority of altcoins. Okay, take a look here. Of course, we can see we zoom out a little bit. Our point of control is at 25.75. That very well could be a support level for us. Okay, so 25 to 25.50 in that range, we should see some support. The price doesn't pull back, probably going to continue higher. Anyways, the daily time frame looks very good. There's no other way around it. 4-hour looks really good too here. We're above all moving averages. We can see we're running concurrent with this 20-day SMA. That's why I have this initial trend line put up on the chart. I post that on my playout charts if you're not familiar, just kind of to give you perspective. Keep in mind, trend lines are only that until they're proven, but mostly trend lines are going to work very well because they're running concurrent in a lot of ways with moving averages. It just kind of gives you perspective, hey, I'm on the right side of tracks, right? We look at the 4-hour, still above 70 on the RSI. This thing is still cranking. We've been above this for roughly about a full 24-hour period. That basically means you do not want to consider closing your position. The likelihood of further upside is still greater, okay? Same thing with MACD converging there. A lot of positive bullish continuation factors. And if we look here at the Ichimoku cloud, we can confirm as well. We still have all green lights to relax and consider leaving this trade open here. Furthermore, too, if we do take a look at the lagging span, it is still free and clear. So we've got a good 5 hours of continuation. I would say if the price doesn't go any higher up in the next 5 hours, you may want to consider securing some profits on that long position if you have one open. If you followed my trade, you should have already taken some profit by now. That's just kind of how it goes. But the general consensus here is that AVAX is bullish until it proves otherwise. And there's nothing here showing us it's going to turn around or slow down until we break below some specific levels here that are still not even close to being touched yet. All right, so I would see how the daily candlestick closes. If we can't go any higher than 2650 today, then I would think a pullback to the next fib level here about 25 would make sense. That may be a good consideration for entry. The price pulls back, for example, we could very well see the price continue higher to honor the ascending trend. Okay? Again, it's all being established still. It's nothing official, very much early here, but I would say that we are more likely to see further upside in the overall sense from AVAX. But just bear in mind, it's a lot of movement without correction, and it would make sense for the price to pull back a little bit. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at there. Pretty straightforward stuff, though. This is majority of the market is behaving very similar right now. I hope you learned something today. Thanks again so much for watching. We'll look forward to seeing the next one. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.